Hello everyone, it's Wednesday and that means it is live at 5-ish here at Old Town Quilt Shop. And this is a little information about us, so if you are not in our area, then you can always shop online at our website. So we're open there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then you can also call us or email us. So we are located on the beautiful central coast of California, about an hour north of Santa Barbara. So if you're in the area, we'd love to see you. And this is our physical address. And these are our hours. We're open on Mondays from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturday, 10 to 4. So that's a little information about us and where we're at here at Old Town Quilt Shop. So what we have for you tonight is a lot of new fabric. So a lot of things have come in, so let's get to them. So the first are two kind of background fabrics from Riley Blake, and Sparkles is one, and it has kind of an off-white background and these little stars on them in the, kind of the aqua and the, pinky red color, and some of the other colors, little green and such. This has been sitting back here as a back order waiting to be a star in the show here, and it has already been flying off the shelf. So this has been a popular one. And then we also have Buzzworthy, which has more of a white background with some kind of grayish dots, and then you've got your little bees buzzing about. So another one that's just a beautiful little background fabric, little something going on in it. So those are both from Riley Blake. And then from Wyndham, we got Wild Meadow. So this one is the meadow flowers, the wild flowers on a blue background. And then we have the same flowers on a white background. And then we have a couple of coordinates to go with it. So we've got this, kind of aqua color and then a green. So it's got the light and the dark on both of them. So it's a little easier to match because it doesn't have to be perfect. So those all go together. And along with that is a border fabric. So on both ends of this, you have these beautiful wild meadow flowers, and then you've got the butterflies and the, buzzing about here, and the little, they're all, small and big butterflies. So it goes from both ends have this on it. So it's a border fabric. So it pairs nicely with, of course, the rest of the fabrics, the Wild Meadow. So this is Wild Meadow from Wyndham Fabrics. And then also from Wyndham, we have Radiance, which is, circles made out of little almost dots. They're kind of oblong, little ovals. But anyway, I think we've had some other colors of Radiance. And really, Radiance could work with the Wild Meadow too. So Radiance from Wyndham Fabrics. And then we have one, and I'll move this. We have one batik. And this was from Anthology. So one batik, this, you know that we've had a lot of batiks coming in. So this is one this week. And we have, the light and the dark blue, and it's a linear fabric. So it's called Bit by Bit, probably because it's probably supposed to look like, I don't know, computer things. But anyway, Bit by Bit from Anthology. Stacy's shaking her head. She never likes what I say. Anyway, then we have from Wyndham also Landscapes. So we have two different sea glass, and the sea glass is always popular. So this one is the sea glass that's just the, the greens and the aquas. And then we have the multicolored ones. So these always do well. People love these. I mean, even if you don't use it in a beach thing, just the colors alone make it beautiful. So these are in our Landscapes, and this one is called Landscapes. And then we also have Deep Sea from Wyndham. So this is, a blue with the white going through it that looks like the sea, and you're looking, you're looking down, or you could say it was waves, whatever, it's, but anyway, as a background, this would be fabulous because it's got something going on in it, and it's not just white, and it, depending on what you're doing. So anyway, this is called Deep Sea from Wyndham. And then from QT, we got Dino Roars, and these are not so scary dinosaurs because we don't like the ones that look scary. So this is, more cute. I mean, they're not cutesy, but they're not scary either. So this is on a nice blue background, and then you've got the little dinosaur feet in multicolors on a kind of an off-white background. And then you've got to have a jungle for them to live in. So here's the jungle print. So really fun dinosaur fabrics. This is Dino Roars from QT Fabrics. And then we have On the Road Again. So this one has the different areas of the, of the country. So, kind of what they're.
This one is national parks.
This one is more the national parks and, what they're known for in the different states. And along with that, we have a panel that's a 1-yard panel, and it is the states. And down at the bottom, it has all the states with their capitals. So this is a nice 1-yard panel, and it pairs nicely with the national parks one as well. So you have all the states here, and of course, as in all the maps, they have to just stick Alaska and Hawaii not where they belong, but so don't be thinking that they're just stuck out there
in the ocean.
In the ocean. Well, Hawaii is, but not exactly where it's depicted on the panel. So these two, work well together. So On the Road Again, and along with that 1-yard map, we have some of the things, some of the other national parks that were from Riley Blake's that would actually work with this as well. Okay, now we're going to move on to a few things that we actually picked up or, ordered at market. We didn't pick them up there because our suitcases were overloaded. But anyway, we got some cork fabric. So this is from Sally Tomato, and each of these is 18 by 25. So it's a little larger than a fat quarter. But we have, a nice blue background with the kind of the cork color. It looks almost like flowers or wheels or whatever. It's a mandala, but you can call it whatever you want. But we have that one, and then we have the dark brown with the cork color on top of it, and that's
black.
all.
It's black.
Black?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I keep getting corrected by my camera person. So this is black with the cork color on it, and these are circles, and they are circles.
Cheerios.
Cheerios.
That's what they're called.
Okay. And then we have a floral cork color. Oh, isn't it lovely working with your daughter? Let's see. This one's called the Pro Fall Bouquet. Maybe if I look at them.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Cheerios.
Okay, I believe you that it's Cheerios, but they're circles. Okay. And then we also have, so these are all cork, and then we have faux leather. So for all you bag making people, both of these work really well. You can do this for the bottom of the bag, you can do it for the whole bag, whatever you want to do. So we have faux leather in, and I never know, this is black. Okay, and this one is more of a turquoise harbor. And then you've got, this is a textured one, and it's a light, it's a light brown. And then you've got sort of this, I don't know what you call it.
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle, yeah. So these are faux leather, and again, they're 18 by 25. So that's, and usually that's plenty to do a bag or, a bottom of a bag, certainly the bottom of a bag. But anyway, so faux leather and cork. So these are things that we picked or ordered at market.
For example, you can use it on this.
Yes.
It goes on the bottom of that.
So on this Biani bag, which is a new bag. So this is 2 big totes, and you could use it on the bottom of these bags. And so there's 2 different sizes, and so the cork or the faux leather would work with these. You could make the whole side hustle out of cork or faux leather if you wanted to, or just accent it. You know, it works really well as accents. So these are, new patterns from by Annie. So these 2, side hustle and 2 big totes, and they would work lovely with these. Okay, and then we also got some patterns, some quilt patterns. So we have sidestep, and this is, this uses yardage. It looks like it uses 2.5-inch strips, but it actually calls for yardage. So, yes, I looked at it. So, it does use yardage, but you can also make a table runner, which I think is really cute. But anyway, this is sidestep, and the quilt itself finishes at 66 by 81, and the runner would be 18 by 60. So, obviously with a runner you can usually make it any size you want. And then from 4th and Main Designs, we got Fresh Grapes. So this one finishes at 71 by 71, and we are going to actually have a sample of this. Stacy completed it, the top anyway, over the weekend at the retreat. So this one, and that used a jelly roll, so 2.5-inch strips. And then Sand and Sea, which is really cute. This one finishes 60 by 72, and I think this is also a jelly roll, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. So another 2.5-inch strip pattern. So this is Sand and Sea. And then I just thought this was so cute, fat quarter squares. So clearly it uses fat quarters, and it finishes at 60 by 72. So these 3 patterns we saw, at market, and ordered those. And then the last pattern is Diva 2 from Maple Island Quilts, and we had a sample of Diva 1. I don't know if it was 1, but
Diva
it was
2.
Oh, it was Diva 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so it was still the same one because it was this one. Okay, so this is a very simple way to utilize a panel. So in the center it's 24 to 27 inches. So you could use a panel or a focal fabric that you love that's, big and you never wanted to cut it up. So you could put it in the center here, and then you use a few fabrics to surround it, and it's pretty easy. And in fact, what we are going to do is have a class with this, because this would be a great beginner. So the Diva 2 panel class, it will be Saturday in February 22nd, and it will be taught by Stacy. Okay, and so what you'll need is just to pick out a panel or a focal fabric and, a couple of coordinates and get the pattern. And then we always have Friday finishers. That's the 3rd Friday of the month. But for this year, the Friday in November is going to be the last Friday finishers of this year. So this will be your last opportunity to come to Friday finishers. And Friday finishers is it's a drop-in class. It's not really a class, it's a drop-in session, and we have Dolores there to help you with anything that you're working on. So a lot of times people like to use that after they've been in the beginning class or after they've been in any class and they still need time to finish the project and maybe a little bit of help. So that's what Friday Finishers is for. Okay, and the last thing that we're going to go over is the SoQ laser, which we're not going to demo. You can go, there will be a link in the newsletter to the video for this. But we did have it set up over the weekend for our retreat, and people loved it. The video has gotten a lot of views, and people are very interested in it. So what it allows you to do is, for those of us who don't have those fancy new machines that have a laser on them, you can put a laser on it. So this allows you to attach it to your machine, and it's attached with the removable tape, so it's not going to damage your machine. And it hooks up. It allows you to sew a straight line. You can do half square triangles. You can, when you're quilting, you can do lines, an inch apart or however you want to do that. And there's also the option, there's a, you can buy one laser and then buy another, it's the little I don't know what it's called, the mount, the base mount, that you can put onto another machine, and so you can move the laser from one machine to another. So
we can show it on the machine. We just can't turn it on.
Okay. Yeah, we can show it to you on the machine itself. It's just not, the cord wasn't long enough. Anyway. And really, they do a better job on the video showing it to you. But this is how it will be on your machine. And it hooks on with the, like the double-sided tape. And so you can take the laser out of the mount, and then you have to unscrew it. And then move the laser itself to another machine. You just have to, purchase one more of these. So they are going to be retailing for about $100, and I
don't know on the base.
I don't know on the base right now, so sorry about that. We don't have all the information, but it will be available soon. So these, people have loved those. We, like I said, we used it during the retreat. People loved it, tried it out and said, oh yeah, I want one of those. So put it on your Christmas list. And then hopefully you too will be sewing straight lines. Okay, so I guess that is it for today, unless anybody has questions.
November 11th.
Oh, and on November 11th, Veterans Day, the shop will be open. So that is a Monday, and so we will be open from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So we will be here. All right, so if no other questions or comments, then we will see you next week.